Alright, so I'm finally trying to get a crack at this game for once, and so I can rant about what's been bugging me for a while. That's just only on the Battlefield series, though. But it's just I hate it when dumb shits say, "Hey, you only like insert thing here because it's trendy to do." I'm sitting here. That may be the case back when it was what was it? Back when it was Battlefield 3's heyday and whatnot, though. Oh, because that's how I quote unquote brain rotted myself though, but my brother in Christ, Battlefield started taking a toll onto my brain rot back before that term was even invented. What invented back when it was the days of I don't know 19 like Bad Company 1 and 1943 and whatnot. That's how it's saturated. To be honest, but the problem is I didn't have a 360 nor the PS3 at the time. So yeah, that's why. Because it's just that the problem is like if only I had the systems during the heyday, then by all means things would be a lot more bigger. And hell, maybe I could have been the 1% of the population where I could have gotten the F2000 when for Bad Company 1 when it was a thing. But 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 it's long too late now. But it's long too late now. But anyway, it's just that people. So what is the whole, in a nutshell, this whole topic? It's just called He's talking about doing things, getting interested into other shit because it's trendy. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to label the file for the vid and the title is trendy. It's just people are all, oh, there's so many. It's just so annoying that there's so many like people that are new to Battlefield, especially those stupid fucking Warzone players, that are just getting into this series now when they had all these years of playing either Bad Company 1, 1943, Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Hardline, even, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, and then 2042. It's like, seriously, there's so many Battlefield games you could have gotten into. Yeah, you could have gotten into, but no, it convinced you after Warzone and the whole stupid brain rot of COD HUD to get into playing the series. You know what? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know, you need to. At the same time, it's like you all need to like learn to get half of your hobbies, have the interest is into your hobbies like naturally, like a regular fucking human instead of the internet. You know, and then that's all I gotta say. It's just, you know what? Fuck. Like, then just start dissociating myself with those dumb shits and whatnot. Because I mean, sitting here like wishing like half the people that I've been loyal to since the 360 and whatnot, not because people are all okay, fine. Then what convinced you to even play Battlefield at all? It's just okay. It's just I just want a whole different learning curve because after realizing that that COD is actually very noobish AF on when it comes to how they design the balance meta and whatnot. And then whatnot. And then not to mention the devs are fucking stupid in that they never bother address the elephants in the room every single fucking game. So yeah, that's why. Yeah, so that's why and whatnot, because it's just so stupid. Oh yeah. Yeah, that got me angry, but anyway, it's just the whole that's just the whole stupidity of like COD pretty much, because it's just that COD has been a brain rot game since like day one, and so with that being said, out of the way is I'm thinking, what other things in life and whatnot when it comes to like getting into hobbies via naturally and not because it's trendy. Oh, because anyone who's followed me since like who personally knew me since the dawn of time know that I'm a car person and whatnot, because thus half of my content is also on racing games. It's just that because where did I get into that hobby and whatnot? Oh, back when it was just the first three Fast and Furious movies were a thing, because because of the whole idea of like I'm seeing here, OMG, you could actually install different body panels on the car and not deal with the default look of the car, or like count me in and whatnot. Because, but lo and behold, half my hobbies are getting destroyed. Like, well, not really have my hobbies, but have the idea of people wanting to do that and to their cars anymore is like slowly dying because they all got brain rot to either people say body kits in general are just ugly, or people just live in a town where cops immediately pull you over for just having cars that are not stock. But anyway, but yeah, it's just I hate it when people are doing just only getting into the hobby of liking cars and whatnot, because it was trendy. Because I look at their content within life and whatnot, they're all like, I'm sitting here, wait, I personally knew this guy at school. He was mostly the type to want to just go around with a skateboard and whatnot, or a BMX bike, or he's trying to be the next stupid Colin Kaepernick or something. I don't know why the fuck he glorifies that guy, but that's a whole different subject. It's just nope, nope. He only got into my hobby of liking cars now because it was trendy. But yeah, it's so stupid. You know what? Same with like watching anime and whatnot. Because I'm mad AF on how people now watch anime because it's trendy and whatnot. But the problem is that I've been picking up that hobby of watching that type of shows back when it was the 90s and whatnot, thanks to Toonami and Kids WB and Fox and those shows. Who was that? When are they airing Saturday morning? But yeah, it's just oh my god, I just hate how people just get into hobbies because the internet tells them to, and realizing that they've gotten a huge brain rot within their essence of life, and seeing how that is. Because I'm sitting here, if only like people like half the shit that I liked 20 years ago and whatnot, I would have had more friends in life. Because the elephant in the room is the reason you don't have friends is because you're an NPC before that term was even invented. Like, I'm sitting here, maybe, but at the same time, it's like the reason why I didn't bother to talk to you back when we were at school and whatnot is because you talk about garbage that I don't like. So that's why. And you didn't like any of the stuff that I like 20 years ago. So why should I even bother interacting with you? The only time I ever bother interacting with you is to try and get help on an assignment. I'm wondering what the fuck is 2 plus 2, despite being in high school. Oh yeah, that's why. And then you went all demonizing me, thinking that I'm a nerd when I got so many F's in my assignment. But whatever. It's just so mad that I'm just like seeing people be like this and whatnot. I mean, the elephant in the room is some people say the only reason why people even like new hobbies in life, but that ended up being trendy for getting into the hobby is because is all celebrities and whatnot. So yeah, that's why. Then also, and not to mention, we live in the world where we shouldn't be gatekeeping it an idea, but at the same time, it's that y'all be questioning on my hobbies and why things are like this, and that, what to the point where people should be like alerting the cops as if to give me a warrant about it. But nope. Whatever. It's just that that's all I gotta say because the match is about to wrap up. Because I'm just thinking thinking what other bullshit there is in life and whatnot that got me mad because people only get into hobbies because it's trendy now to be appealed to whatever I glorified and whatnot. So yeah, finally that's out of the way. I can put another dent into Battlefield 6 until the release of this game. But as I said before, or I'm just gonna wait until it's Black Friday and whatnot, because I still don't trust playing it on launch.